Good evening. This is CTV News for Monday, June 22nd. I'm Sonia Shrivastava.
And I'm Patricia Vallone. Thank you for joining us. Well, we have some breaking news tonight. Governor Larry Hogan has announced that he has been diagnosed with cancer. Hogan says the diagnosis is an aggressive form of B-cell non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Now, he says he received the diagnosis a few days ago after finding a lump in his neck. He told reporters during a press conference today that he is feeling pretty good and plans to fight the latest challenge.
It's at least very advanced stage 3. If not stage 4. And we'll find out the details of that probably this week. As far as the treatment, they want to be, I want to be, and they want to be as aggressive as possible. And because of the fast-growing nature of this thing, we can't waste any time. We can't wait.
Now, the governor says he will receive aggressive chemotherapy, and that will be happening in the next coming months. Well, it was 6 years ago today that 2 southbound metro trains collided between the Tacoma and Fort Totten stations. 9 people died and many others were injured. Today, a park was dedicated in its honor, and Byron Scott has our story.
Evelyn Fernandez was 18 years old when her mother Anna was killed in that metro accident on June 22, 2009.
It's been a struggle. You know, every day I would ask myself, why my mom, why?
Fernandez and her siblings were among the many relatives of the victims who attended the dedication of Legacy Memorial Park, just yards from where that rail crash occurred. For many, the pain is still fresh.
To stand here and say that it doesn't hurt would be a lie, because I do still hurt. And I do still very much miss my sister.
The park was 3 years in the making. There were 9 stone pillars, 1 for each victim, including Dennis Hawkins. This is his nephew.
Now just to see all of this is just, it's wonderful.
She was a train operator.
Bernard McMillan's sister had been on the job 6 months.
Is it difficult for you to be here today?
It's always difficult, even when sometimes you just ride through this neighborhood. Sometimes I just come by just to think of my sister, but it's always difficult, but she would want us to be here for her.
A ribbon cutting officially opened the park. Former Mayor Vincent Gray was there.
And I hope we use this as a moment also to underscore the importance of public safety in our public transportation systems here in the city. We've made progress, but we've also got a long ways to go.
The city hopes the park becomes a place of remembrance and reflection, and that visitors spend time at the inscribed wall.
And it reads, "The space inhabits the hearts of 9 uncommon souls. They were put here to leave eternal love. In stillness, you will hear their legacy speak the joyful stories of life. Perhaps you, too, will find it amongst the stars. Yet, however it reveals itself, the quality of their life will live beyond its purpose. Embrace love, peace, courage, and strength. A legacy begins with you."
In the district, Byron Scott, CTV News.
A former Prince George's police officer caught on videotape hitting a handcuffed 16-year-old boy in a holding cell learns his fate today. Officer Jerry Thomas has been given a 5-year suspended sentence, 2 years of probation, and 80 hours of community service. Thomas entered an Alford plea, which means the defendant maintains his or her innocence, but admits that there is enough evidence to prove guilt. Now, the incident happened in late 2012. Video shows the officer hitting the teen 3 times.
Seeking jail time, which was within the guidelines for the offense. And ultimately, the judge did not give that, but we're still pleased because ultimately this former officer has been held accountable for his actions. You know, it's simply not okay. I mean, you are protecting the community, but they're also responsible for protecting those who are within their custody.
The officer has officially resigned from the Prince George's Police Department. Meantime, the civil trial of a Capitol Heights man suing Prince George's County after he says officers used excessive force during a March 2013 traffic stop starts today. Video shows 2 officers crashing a cruiser into a man on a 4-wheel ATV. The defense claims the officer crossed the yellow line in an attempt to cut off their client. County lawyers say the officers were attempting to make a legal stop and say the crash is an accident. The incident happened on Cairn Boulevard in Capitol Heights.
Well, Bowie residents opposed to a new Walmart in their district rally in Upper Marlboro.
Walmart
in Bowie.
Keep our property safe and clean. No Walmart in Bowie.
The group appealed a decision made in March by the Prince George's Planning Board to build a new 24-hour supercenter in the Duval Village Shopping Center. This afternoon, the District Council was scheduled to consider the appeal.
We're against this Walmart because we feel that Duval Village is not an appropriate place for a 24-hour super Walmart. The nearest homes are about 100 feet away. It's just too close to where people live. We're very concerned about traffic, about crime from a 24-hour super Walmart, about the effect that on our property values that could come as a result of all the traffic and crime. And also, we would really like to see better economic opportunities for our neighborhood and for our community and our county as a whole.
Now, the owner of Duval Shopping Center says Walmart will provide a quality anchor tenant, which is critical for the revitalization and long-term health of the shopping center. Well, police say a man who inappropriately touched a 6-year-old girl inside of a Prince George's store recently may have struck again. Last Thursday, this man entered a restroom of the Beltway Plaza Mall on Greenbelt Road about 7 p.m. and allegedly touched another 6-year-old girl before she was able to yell for help from her mother. Now, on June 12th, a similar incident happened inside of a CVS store in the 5700 block of Riverdale Road. The suspect is described as Latino, about 25 to 30 years old, about 5'8", with a medium build. Anyone with information on either incident is asked to contact police. And you are watching CTV News. I'm Patricia Vallone.
And I'm Sonia Shervas with